Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup. It's your host, Matt Zahab here. It's another solo dolo episode. Rachel is away this week, so I am doing this and jumping in solo. Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and a happy Hanukkah or whatever holiday you may have celebrated. What another crazy week in the crypto world. Let's jump right into it. Bitcoin didn't do a whole lot this week. ETH didn't do a whole lot this week. Pretty much even across the board, with the only exception Binance went on a nice little rip up 5% this week to 687 per coin. Like I said, Bitcoin pretty darn even, chilling at around 95.4K per coin. Ethereum down just a bit to 3.3K. XRP down 2% to 215. Solana down 1% to 188. But everything pretty much remained the same. Late last week on Friday, the crypto market got absolutely decimated in a major shakeup that saw over $1 billion in leveraged positions get liquidated within 24 hours. Again, this happened last week on December 19th, right as we finished recording. And as the episode went live, crypto markets got absolutely rocked, mainly due to everyone using leverage trading. Another week, another MicroStrategy buy. Sailor, the sickest puppy in the space, back at it again, now requiring 5,262 additional Bitcoins for a total of $561 million. His total holdings, and I am not lying here, have reached 444,262 Bitcoin. He's 444,000 Bitcoin. That is absolute bananas. And this latest buy came in at an average of $106,600 per Bitcoin on average. Pretty crazy stuff with MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor moving forward on MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor. They finally joined the Nasdaq 100, which means they are officially one of the biggest 100 companies in the US by market cap. Great news, as many different equities and baskets will now have to purchase MicroStrategy stock, which again, huge news for this space on a bit of a smaller and in smaller scale. Sol Strategies, really good company on the Canadian Stock Exchange, has also been tearing it up. They are primarily a Solana-based company. They also do a bunch in the staking space as well. They hold tons of Sol on the balance sheet. They got added to the CSE 25, which means they are now one of the largest 25 companies by market cap on the Canadian Stock Exchange, also known as the Canadian Securities Exchange. Great news for MicroStrategy and great news for Sol Strategies. Moving forward, Hyperliquid, been in the news like crazy. They have denied North Korea exploits. Everyone on Twitter is saying that the North Korean hacking group, also known as Lazarus, has their hands into their pockets and could very well go at Hyperliquid, which has just been on an absolute parabolic run. Following the allegation, Hype token dropped 25% from $34 to $25. However, the platform and their team assured that users' funds remain secure and accounted for, and there is nothing to be worried about. Moving forward, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index hits the lowest mark since Trump's presidential win. The index peaked at a ripping 94 out of 100 in days following the election, which signals extreme greed. Usually when everything is extremely greedy, you should be a little wary, and vice versa. It has since dropped to a present day 70, which is the lowest since President Trump has not taken office, but at least has gotten elected, which is pretty wild. And again, this helps traders and investors access whether the market is driven by fear or greed, guiding their buying and selling decisions. Moving forward on more Trump news, he appoints former Sportsman to head of the Crypto Council. The name is Bo Hines. He's a former North Carolina State and Yale football player to spearhead the new Crypto Council alongside David Sachs. Pretty wild news there. Tether in the news yet again, investing a whopping $775 million into Rumble, the YouTube alternative that boasts free speech. Tether is obviously the largest issuer of stablecoin by market cap. 775 mil, not a cheap one. Paolo Ardoino, who I've been fortunate enough to have on the podcast many times, has said, and I quote, "Tether deeply believes in the fundamental values of freedom of speech and financial freedom." We absolutely love to see that. And he described the investment as a strategic step in supporting technologies and companies that empower individuals and foster societal resilience. Great news from Tether. I can totally see Rumble allowing creator payouts in Bitcoin, and both Tether, which is just huge news and great news for the space. Some of the weirdest news on the week, folks. Aptos Labs CEO Mo Shaikh resigns. However, he will continue to be a strategic advisor on the board. This went sort of viral on Twitter. Everyone on crypto Twitter was chirping him and giving him heck, as it appears that he resigned literally right after his vesting and had made a couple $100 million and finally called it quits, kicked the can, and sailing off into the sunset. Some people say you can't blame him. Others say it's a little greasy, but again, c'est la vie, to each their own. He or she can choose whatever they would like to do. Crypto.com, haven't spoken with them in a while. They just made massive news and launched a sports prediction market ahead of the Super Bowl, stepping into the world of sports betting, and more specifically US sports betting, on the perfect time, right in front of the biggest betting event of every single year, and that is the Super Bowl. They are the first regulated crypto exchange that will allow users to bet on sports. And why is this such big news? US users in a lot of other countries, there are exchanges that allow their users to bet on sports, not in the US. This is the first one. Huge news to Crypto.com. And to finalize this week, folks, we have some great news. We do like to leave some good news for last. The crypto community rallied for a 4-year-old named Mira, pushing a Solana meme coin to over $80 million in just a couple hours. Mira is the youngest daughter of Runway CEO Siki Chen, who is pretty famous and popular on crypto Twitter. Unfortunately, she was diagnosed with a rare brain tumor before her 2nd birthday, and it was tweeted a Solana token named Mira was created by a crypto trader in her honor and saw its market value soar to over $80 million within just 5 hours of launch. The Chen family, has a wallet with over $20 million of Mira in it. They have sold, I believe, only 10%, being very transparent about it as well, and giving every single dollar of profit back to a special group. And we absolutely love to see this. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please do subscribe. It would mean the world to my team and I. Guys, this will be the last one of the year. Really hope you enjoyed it. Can't wait to see you on the next one. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk soon. Ciao.